A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a highly charged congressional hearing on Thursday, Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. invoked the legacy of his father, the late Senator Robert F. Kennedy, as he pushed for sweeping reforms at the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC. This testimony comes on the heels of significant backlash from Democrats regarding the Trump administration's restructuring efforts, which critics argue threaten the integrity of public health. The hearing took place just days after the controversial firing of CDC Director Susan Menarez, a move that has sparked outrage among many health officials and lawmakers. Kennedy emphasized the need for bold, competent, and creative new leadership at the CDC, stating that the personnel responsible for the agency's COVID-19 response, which included mask mandates for children and school closures, were now being removed. He stressed that this change was necessary to restore public trust in the CDC, which has faced criticism for its handling of the pandemic. The people at the CDC who oversaw the COVID-19 mitigation process are the very people who will be leaving, he declared, underscoring the urgency for a new direction. The hearing was briefly interrupted by a heckler, but Kennedy remained focused, referencing a quote from his father. "Progress is a nice word, but change is its motivator. And change has its enemies." This statement resonated deeply in the context of the ongoing debate over public health policies and the role of the CDC. Kennedy's remarks reflect a broader strategy to distance the current administration from previous public health missteps, as he aims to implement reforms that align with his vision for a more effective CDC. The health secretary's invocation of his father's legacy also highlights the complex dynamics within the Kennedy family regarding political affiliations and public health. His sister, Kerry Kennedy, has previously criticized him for his support of Trump, arguing that it undermines their father's memory. Kennedy's call for reform is not without its detractors. Over 1,000 current and former federal health officials have signed a letter demanding his resignation, claiming that his actions are endangering the nation's health. This letter was issued in the wake of Menarez's ousting, which many viewed as a politically motivated decision rather than one based on public health needs. As the hearing progressed, Kennedy defended the mass firings at the CDC and reiterated that the agency needed to regain the public's trust. He expressed confidence in the rank-and-file staff at the CDC, stating, "Most CDC rank-and-file staff are honest public servants. Under this renewed mission, they can do their jobs as scientists without bowing to politics." The situation remains tense as the Trump administration continues to face scrutiny over its health policies. The fallout from the CDC shakeup has led to a significant loss of leadership within the agency, with several top officials resigning in protest against the administration's approach. As Kennedy navigates these challenges, he is also preparing for the upcoming 2024 election, where he will likely face further questions about his policies and leadership style. The implications of these reforms and their potential impact on public health remain to be seen, but Kennedy's determination to push for change is evident. As he stated during his testimony, the willingness to confront that change will determine how much we shall really do for our youth and how truly meaningful our efforts will be. The hearing concluded with a mix of support and dissent, leaving many to wonder how the future of the CDC will unfold under Kennedy's leadership. With the stakes high and the nation watching, the coming months will be crucial in shaping the landscape of public health in America. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.